Namaskar. The meeting of the national office bearers of the Bharatiya Janata Party is still ongoing. The party president Shri Nitin Gadkari addressed the office bearers and the office bearers have been given a complete presentation of the various political developments, parties' position on each one of them, and also the leaders of opposition in the parliament, Srimati Sushma Swaraj and Shri Arun Jaitley, briefed the party's office bearers on the various matters which were discussed, which were not discussed, and the process and procedures of various issues which were discussed in the recent monsoon session of the Parliament. It's been observed very clearly by the President and by the two leaders of opposition that the credibility of the UPA has reached the rock bottom. The UPA has been unable to control inflation. The party has expressed its deep anguish, and the President Shri Nitin Gadkari has stated in clear words that the burden on the common man because of the inflationary pressures is remaining unaddressed by the UPA. The UPA has been a total failure as regards controlling prices, and the Aam Aadmi is continuing to suffer, and there is no hope of activity from the government side. The President also made it a point to elaborate on how the UPA has failed the country on matters of terror. In fact, the zero tolerance promise which was given by the Prime Minister has been reduced to zero deterrence. Today, terror in this country is just going on unabated. The government has not succeeded in finding ways to infiltrate into the terror modules, which are becoming many more in number. And the terror groups, the smaller modules or whoever are perpetrating the violence in this country are far more successful in bypassing the intelligence agencies and going with their heinous acts. This was also observed by the party president. The next main issue on which the president spoke and the two leaders of opposition also expressed their viewpoints was how in matters of corruption, as and when issues have been raised by political parties or by civil society organizations, the government has only shown its arrogance and tried to control these questioning people through police power. As a result, there is a feeling in the country that not only corruption is going unabated and in a larger scale, the government is not interested in taking action. On the contrary, we see efforts to cover up these scandals. As a result, the environment in the country today is of sheer helplessness, where people are not sure when this government is going to act on controlling corruption. We from the Bharatiya Janata Party commit ourselves to creating mechanisms where corruption at all levels will be penalized and punished. There was also an elaborate reporting and discussion on the way in which communal violence bill is being prepared, is being put up so that it can be passed through the parliament. However, we find it highly discriminatory, undemocratic, and in violation of the federal structure of India. And as a result, yesterday in the National Integration Council meeting, we found not only the Bharatiya Janata Party, but most political parties, some of whom are even in alliance with the UPA, opposing it. We think that the government's steps towards coming up with a communal violence bill, as it stands drafted today, is completely dangerous, and it will weaken the federal structure. Discussion was also on the appointment of the Lokayukta in Gujarat by the Governor of Gujarat, without the aid and the advice of the ministers, the Council of Ministers. We felt it was completely unprecedented, and President Nitinji Gadkari said it is completely unconstitutional. The President also spoke about the recent visit of the Prime Minister to Bangladesh. And you're all aware of the fact that before the Prime Minister went to Bangladesh, there was a statement issued by the Bharatiya Janata Party that there should not be any steps which will lead to compromise or any kind of compromise with the territorial integrity of the country. In fact, a written statement was given out saying a lot of concern is being created on issues related to the territorial integrity, especially in matters of border issues and on any land swap that is being talked about. Obviously, there was a very elaborate mention by the President of the party as regards the charge sheet on cash for vote, a scandal which we think the whistleblowers are getting punished, they are being arrested, the bribe eventually was planned in order to benefit the government of the day. The beneficiaries are not even being questioned. As a result, the UPA, we feel, has not even learnt its lessons. We condemn the arrest of the BJP former MPs in this case. Whistleblowers cannot be equated with bribe takers. The meeting is still ongoing. One decision as regards the Yatra of Sri Advani, which I would like to happily announce here. Further details, of course, are being worked out. Sri Anant Kumar ji has been announced as the convener, Sanyojak of this Yatra. Complete details of this Yatra will be announced within a few days in all its details. At the moment, this is all I have to report. Thank you.